Hello students, in this video we will discuss about sign convention, lens formula and then power of a lens, and then finally we'll solve few numericals. So let's start. First of all, sign convention for spherical lenses. We have discussed about the image formation in a concave lens and in a convex lens. So on the basis of that, we can specify whether the object distance will be negative, positive, whether the image distance will be positive, negative. So that will assign on the basis of sign convention. So according to sign convention, if this is our lens, this is the optical center. So we know that the distances are always measured from optical center. And this straight line passing through optical center, which is perpendicular to these two faces, is principal axis. So according to sign convention, distances which are measured towards left side of this lens are considered as negative, and the distances which are measured in the right side, in the right direction of this lens, will be taken as positive. If we talk about the height, so the height are the distances which are measured above principal axis, that means in the upward direction of principal axis, that will be taken as positive, and the distances which are measured below principal axis will be taken as negative. So these 4 points we have to remember for sign convention. Now let's consider sign convention for different lenses with the help of this table. After this, we'll discuss about lens formula, and that will use all these parameters. But before that, only we'll discuss about their sign. If we talk about object distance, in case of mirror, we have discussed what basically object distance, focal length, image distance, height of object, height of image, and magnification are. Now we will consider them with the for lenses only. If we talk about object distance, that is the distance between object and the lens. So object is always placed towards left side. So the distances towards the left side are negative, hence the object distance will be negative for convex lens also and for concave lens also. If we talk about focal length, as the focus for a convex lens lies on right hand side and the focus for concave lens lies on left hand side. Now the distances which lies on left will be negative and the distances which lies on right will be positive. If we talk about image distance, so image distance, the sign of image distance could be assigned only on the basis of nature of image. If the nature of image is real images are formed when the rays of light are actually meeting. And in case of lens, rays of light are meeting in the right direction of the lens. So real images will be taken as positive. If we talk about virtual image are formed when the rays of light are not meeting. Actually, it appears as if they are meeting. So they will meet in the left side. So that's why virtual image will be represented with a negative sign. As the convex lens form both type of images, so its image distance could be positive, could be negative depending on the nature of image. But if we talk about concave lens, so it always form virtual image. It never form real image. So image distance for that concave lens will always be negative. If we talk about height of object, as object is always placed above principal axis, so its height will always be positive for convex also and for concave also. If we talk about height of image, depending on the nature of image, height of image could be inverted, it could be erect. Inverted image is the image which is formed below principal axis, hence a negative sign, and erect image is the image which is formed above principal axis, so it will be a positive. Concave lens always form virtual and erect image, so height of image for concave lens will always be positive, but for convex lens it can be negative, it can be positive. If we talk about magnification, so it can be real and inverted, it can be virtual and erect. Real and inverted image is represented with a negative sign. Magnification for a real and inverted image will be represented with a negative sign, and for virtual and erect image it will be represented with a positive sign. Concave lens always form virtual and erect image, so its magnification will always be positive. Next is lens formula. Lens formula is a formula which gives the relation between object distance, image distance and focal length. Length formula is 1 by V minus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F, where V is the image distance, U is the object distance, and F is the focal length. The difference between that is lens formula and mirror formula is that in case of mirror formula, it was a plus sign. That is 1 by V plus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F. But in a lens formula, here it is negative instead of a positive sign. If we talk about magnification, so magnification basically specifies about the converging or diverging ability of a lens. So we can define magnification as the ratio of height of image to the height of object, or we can define magnification as the ratio of image distance to the object distance. Mathematically, we can represent magnification according to first definition, height of image, where HI represents height of image, HO is the height of object. According to second definition, we can represent magnification as the ratio of image distance, that is V, to object distance, that is U. Magnification, the value of magnification, it could be less than 1, it could be greater than, or it could be equal to 1 also. If the magnification is greater than 1, that means this ratio, if it comes to be greater than 1, so it indicates enlarged image. If magnification is less than 1, so it indicates about the diminished size of image. If magnification is equal to 1, that is height of image is equals to height of object, which represents same size of image. If we talk about convex lens, for convex lens magnification could be greater than 1, it could be less than 1, it could be equal to 1. But if we talk about concave lens, for concave lens magnification will always be less than 1 because it always forms diminished size images. Whereas magnification, its sign can be positive, it can be negative. If this magnification is positive, that means image distance and object distance both are negative, and that could only be possible in case of virtual and erect image. So if magnification is positive, so it specifies about the virtual and erect nature, and if magnification is negative, so it specifies about real and inverted nature of image. Now let's discuss numericals. A concave lens has focal length of 15 centimeter. At what distance should the object from the lens be placed so that it forms an image at 10 centimeter from the lens? Also find magnification produced by the lens. Here this question is based on concave lens. Its focal length is given as 15 centimeter and image distance is given as 10 centimeter. So we'll write what basically is given here. Focal length F is 15 centimeter, image distance V is 10 centimeter. We have to find object distance as well as magnification. Now we'll apply sign convention here. According to sign convention, if we talk about concave lens, for concave lens focus always lies on left hand side because the parallel rays of light, they diverge to meet at focus. So this is the focus here. So the focus for a concave lens is always towards left hand side, and we have discussed the distances towards left are taken as negative and towards right are taken as positive. These things we already have discussed. So focal length for a concave lens will be negative. If we talk about image distance, so concave lens always form virtual and erect image, and virtual and erect image are also formed towards left side. So if image is formed towards left side, so its sign will be taken as negative. So image distance will be negative. Now we can calculate object distance using lens formula. 1 by V minus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F. On substituting the values, what you will get is minus 1 by 10 minus 1 by U is equals to minus 1 by 15. On solving, you will get that value of 1 by U is equals to minus 1 by 30. This is the value of 1 by U, what we want, U. So, on reversing it, you will get the value of U as minus 30 centimeter. So, U is what? Object distance. So, we can say that object distance comes to be minus 30 centimeter. This minus sign indicates that object is placed towards left hand side. Next part, we have to calculate magnification. The formula for magnification that we'll use here is V by U. Value of V is given minus 10. Value of U we have calculated minus 30. On substituting and solving, we'll get it to be be 0.33. Here the magnification is positive. If no sign is mentioned here, it indicates the positive value of magnification. If magnification is positive, so it also indicates the virtual and erect nature of the image that we had already used here. Second thing, magnification is 1/3. It indicates that the size of image is 1/3 in comparison to the size of object. So this is magnification and this is object distance. Next numerical. A 2 centimeter tall object is placed perpendicular to the principal axis of a convex lens of focal length 10 centimeter. The distance of object from the lens is 15 centimeter. Find the nature, position and size of image. Also draw the ray diagram for it. So how to solve this numerical? A 2 centimeter tall object. That means 2 centimeter is the height of object. Convex lens is given and focal length is given as 10 centimeter. The distance of object from the lens is 15 centimeter. So height of object HO is given as 2 centimeter. Focal length is given as 10 centimeter. Object distance is given as 15 centimeter and we have to find nature, position and size of image. Now we'll apply sign convention. Height of object, as object is always placed above principal axis, so its height will be taken as positive. If we talk about focal length, so if it is a convex lens, so its focus lies on right hand side and the distances towards right will be taken as positive and towards left will be taken as negative. So its focal length will be positive. Object is always placed towards left side, so object distance will always be negative. Now we have to calculate nature. Nature basically specifies whether the nature of image is real and inverted or it is virtual and erect. If we have to calculate position, that means we have to calculate image distance. In size, we'll calculate height of image. So now first of all, we'll calculate position of image using lens formula. 1/v minus 1/u is equals to 1/f. 1/v is equals to 1/f. We'll move on to that side. So we'll write this lens formula in terms of 1/v. So it will be 1/f plus 1/u. Now we'll substitute these values and solve. So we'll get the value of 1/v as 1/30. So the value of v comes to be positive 30. If the value of image distance is positive, that means if image is formed towards right side, and we know that only the real images will be formed towards right hand side, hence the nature of image will be real and inverted. If we talk about the size of image, so for calculating the size of image, we'll use the formula of magnification, that m is equals to height of image to the height of object, which is equal to image distance to object distance. So we'll use this formula, height of image. We'll write this formula in terms of height of image, that it will be equal to v/u into height of object. On substituting all these values and solving, we'll get it to be minus 4 centimeter. Again, this minus sign, it indicates that image is formed below principal axis and such type of images are inverted in nature. So we already have specified here that nature is real and inverted. Now if we draw the ray diagram for it, so how to draw ray diagram when a numerical is given? So from here, the object distance is given and focal length is given. We'll utilize these two informations. Now, in case of a lens, focal length, if it is given as 10 centimeters, so we'll locate these points. Focal length is at 10 centimeter, that is f dash is at a distance of 10 centimeter from this mirror. This is given in the numerical. So 2f will be the double the distance, this one. So 2f will be at 20 centimeter. Now the object distance is given as 15 centimeters. So depending on this information, we'll specify whether our object is placed at focus towards this side or towards this side. As the object distance is 15 centimeter from this mirror, this is 10 centimeter, this is 20 centimeter. So obviously the object will lie somewhere between f dash and 2f dash. Then only its distance will comes to be 15 centimeter. So we'll place our object between f dash and 2f dash. So in this case, we'll draw the ray diagram when the object is placed between f dash and 2f dash in front of a convex lens. So we already had discussed about ray diagram. One ray of light will be parallel, it will pass through focus. Second ray of light will pass through optical center. The point where these two reflected rays are meeting, at that point image will be formed. And this point, that is the formation of image, is beyond 2f. And we have calculated the image distance to be 30. So in figure also, if we compare, so this distance is 10, this is 20. So if it is lying beyond, so obviously this distance comes to be 30 centimeter. So this was about the ray diagram. Next is power of a lens. It is defined as the measure of the degree of convergence or the divergence of light rays falling on a lens. When the light rays are falling on a lens, so how much it will converge or how much it will diverge, that degree of convergence or divergence is basically specified by the term power. This power of a lens depends on focal length, and we can define it as the reciprocal of focal length in meters. Means in any of these two ways we can define power. So power could be written as 1 upon f, that is the reciprocal of focal length. But the condition here that focal length must be in meters. Now, if we talk about SI unit of power, so SI unit of power is diopter, which is written by the letter capital D. One diopter, you can define diopter also. One diopter is the power of a lens whose focal length is in meter, is a 1 meter. If the if the focal length of a lens is 1 meter, we'll say that its power is 1 diopter. So the power basically depends on focal length. Depending on the sign of focal length for a lens, the power the same sign will be there for the power. If we talk about the power of a convex lens, we know that the convex lens focus is on right hand side. So its focal length is positive. If focal length is positive, then its power will also be positive. If we talk about concave lens, so its focus lies on left hand side. So if its focus is negative, so its power will also be negative. So now next is the power of combination of lenses. What if you place number of lenses in a close contact with each other? So how to calculate power in that situation? So if we want to calculate the power of combination of lenses, then that will be calculated as the algebraic sum of powers of individual lenses. Suppose that we have placed two lenses of power P1 and P2 in contact with each other. So their power, that is the combination, will be given as P1 plus P2. Simply we need to add them. Now let's talk about numericals based on power of a lens. The very first, find the power of a concave lens of focal length 2 meter. Focal length is given and we have to calculate power. The formula for power is very simple. That power is the reciprocal of focal length. So focal length is given as 2 meter and it is concave lens. Focal length of a concave lens is always negative because it lies on left hand side. So we'll apply sign convention first of all to focal length, and then we'll substitute the formula of we'll substitute the value of focal length in the formula of power. So 1 divided by -2. Second thing what we need to consider here, the focal length should always be in meter. If it is in centimeter, then also we will convert it in meter. Make sure that while calculating power, focal length must be in meter. On solving, you will get it to be -0.5 and the unit for power is diopter. So power is -0.5 diopter. Second numerical, two thin lenses of power 3.5 diopter and -2.5 diopter. Find the power and focal length of the lens combination. You are having two lenses, one is having power 3.5, other is -2.5. We have combined these two lenses, so we have to find the power and the focal length of that lens combination. So first of all, we'll calculate power of combination. So that is given as P1 plus P2. That is the algebraic sum of the individual powers. This is given as 3.5. This is -2.5. On adding, we'll get it to be 1 diopter. So the power of combination is 1 diopter. Second part, focal length of the combination. We know that formula for focal length is 1 divided by power. So power is 1. So on solving, you'll get it to be 1. Second thing, when power is in diopter, so focal length will come in meters. So from this, the focal length comes to be 1 meter. One more thing, suppose that powers are given and you are and you are asked to specify the nature of lens. If the power is positive, so what type of a lens is this? If the power is positive, so it indicates the positive value of focal length, and focal length of a convex lens is positive. So this specifies about the convex lens. Here the power is negative, that means its focal length will also be negative, and negative is of concave lens. So concave lens always have a negative focal length, convex lens always have a positive focal length. So because of that, its power positive will indicate convex lens and negative power will indicate concave lens. So this was about the power of a lens. With this, we finish with the chapter 10 light. Thank you.